I have been wanting to do something with these two old chairs for over a year. I mean, right now I just have them blocking the entrance to the ruin. The only the only people that it's keeping out really is fruit and obviously anyone with good taste. But I haven't been able to come up with anything to do with them. Because I really like them. And that doesn't make a lot of sense other than if I really like something, I want it to look nice, right? And I do really like these, the shape of these, they're awesome, probably from the 60s or 70s. And then I guess today I'm just realizing that instead of trying to do something perfect with them, which isn't going to happen, I just need to do something with them because letting them rust away is just a waste. So, maybe I'll just turn them back into chairs. That's a novel idea. Took me a year to come up with that. I don't know how long these have been outside. I don't think their entire life, obviously. They probably would have rusted away, but they are very thick steel tubing, and man, they even have their little plastic gimmicks on there that I'm taking off now. These are like to keep the floor from getting marred up by the steel, but all four of them still exist. Probably the reason I haven't done much with these is because I knew it would entail sanding and painting, and I don't like doing either one of those things, but I'm about to do a lot of it. Should have left them as a door. There we go. After about an hour and a half of sanding, we are basically as good as it's going to get. Ooh, I have paint on my fingers. Because there's a lot of pitting, as you can see through here. That's okay, because we've decided we're going to use these as garden chairs, which I think is really neat because their shape doesn't really suit being a garden chair, and I kind of like that. It's just an unusual look. And, they don't have to be perfect to be used. So,
Hey Nate, I thought at the beginning of this video you said, you wanted these to look really nice and perfect.
yeah, I did say that, but I also said that because I wanted that, I was almost paralyzed to do anything with them for about a year. So, now that I'm doing it, I don't really care. I do care, but I realize that however they turn out, it's going to be better than what they were being used for.
I don't even know if I can trust you anymore, Nate.
You know what? You probably shouldn't. I mean, you should never trust anybody who doesn't know what they're doing, and I definitely don't know what I'm doing. And if it bothers you that these things aren't perfect, well, this is really going to bother you because I'm going to paint these, as you can see, with a brush. Because I don't have any spray paint that's the color that I want. So,
Hey Nate, why don't you just go buy some?
I know. But I don't want to. I'm going to use whatever I have. So, here we go. Who's in? No one? It's going to look nice. Just not perfect. Now take a look, right? I think the brush strokes look really, really awesome. Like a rustic garden look.
I don't know, Nate. I still think that probably spraying it would have looked a lot better. I just don't think you're taking this project too seriously.
I get what you're saying. And I do really like these chairs. And I do like the brush strokes. But I understand different brush strokes for different folks, right? So I will do my best at taking this project seriously. And to make it up to you, I will share my soda with you, huh? How about that?
I don't know, Nate. After the brushstroke debacle, I'm not so sure just a plain old soda is really gonna rebuild any trust.
Well, I don't know about any plain old soda. I mean, it is ginger, apple, cedar.
Okay, Nate. Trust restored.
There we go. Since I'm trying to prove to you I'm taking this seriously, I'm going to use pallet wood for the seat and the seat back. What? Okay, it's not real pallet wood. It's 3/4 inch plywood I got from some type of specialty pallet they had dropped off down at the restaurants and they weren't going to use anymore. And I've broken up some pieces already, kind of disassembled it. And the idea, if I have one, is that I'm going to use it in more of like a cross hatch type pattern. Not hatch, what do you call that? Lattice. Maybe like a lattice. You know, a few pieces here and there. I mean, that's the idea. That's the idea.
You lost me at pallet wood.
I know. I know. I'm going to cut these with just an old school saw. Hand saw. Basically because, I don't know. Right now, I don't really want to hear noise.
Really, Nate? Maybe you should stop talking.
That's true. Get out of here, Ian. Go, go. Go, go. Go, go. Yay! Now, just screw these cross pieces in.
Hey, Nate, I thought you didn't like noise. Why don't you just use a screwdriver?
As much as I don't like noise, I don't like unnecessary work either. Except I did use a handsaw, didn't I? You know what? That don't make any sense. Woo. You get the point? I wish I had another soda. If I hadn't shared it with someone, I would. All because of brushing paint. So I've laid in the grid pattern, or I'm laying it in, and now I just need, well, I need a lot of things, but for right now I'm going to put in my fill pieces. Which, why does Phil get a, he gets a piece named after him? What did Phil do? You know? Whoop, I didn't do that. What he's better than I am because I didn't glue that. But I mean, what about Lisa? Letitia? Larry? I don't know why I'm picking all L names, but you know, they should have a piece named after them. I've never heard of a piece named Nate.
You know what, Nate? I'll name a piece after you. Anything you do should be called a piece of Nate.
That's probably an insult, but you know, I actually don't mind that, right? Hey, that thing looks like a piece of Nate. I love that. Yeah, piece of Nate. That's a real piece of Nate. You use this with everything. Especially with this chair. Looking good, looking good. Now, as you can see, on the back, not backsplash, what is that? Backrest? Seat back. Seat back. That's what it is, seat back. We're going to try to do something completely different. Can you guess what it is? I'm joking. No, we're going to do the same thing. It's going to look just like this. Yeah.
Oh, there you go again, Nate. You've lost my trust. You're just a real piece of Nate.
I love it, man. That's great. Ow. Boom shakalaka. Here it is. I like them. I like them. I hope you do too. Yeah, I think they've come out nice so far, but I was thinking, you know, you and I, hey butterfly, have had our differences during this video. So I think that it's only right that I let you pick the most important part, and that's what color are we going to paint these seats?
Oh, I don't know, Nate. I mean, they did come out nice. I mean, that's nice of you to say. Just as, you know, something subtle. Nothing like purple or... Oh no! And a brush too! Oh, you piece of Nate. Piece of Nate. I like it.
Excellent choice on the color, right? I have to say, when you said make it subtle, I wasn't so sure, but no, subtlety was definitely the way to go. Nothing says subtle more than wild orchid. It may have taken me over a year to decide to do something with these chairs, but I really do like the way they turned out. I hope that you actually do too, all joking aside. And yeah, I think they're going to be perfect garden chairs for us. I know that, wild colors are not for everyone, but I think in this instance, they really, really look nice. Now, the only thing to see is, well, how do they sit? Right? They're chairs. You got to sit in them, I think, or stand in them, something. Okay. All right. You know what? These are surprisingly uncomfortable. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I like the way they look. They're perfect for the garden. Now, I don't know who designed them. They're a real piece of Nate. I feel like I'm sitting on a pallet.
Thank you to our Patreon members for making this video possible, especially our top crows and our crow masters. Join us on Patreon at Under the Crow.